Hey, want to ruin a holiday classic? Okay, here we go. Every Saturday morning cartoon has to do a holiday episode, and this one belongs to the real Ghostbusters. Xmas marks the spot. Ignore the name, there's no spot, and there are no holiday pirate shenanigans happening here, but that doesn't mean it's a bad holiday episode. As you can tell from the camera, this is already going to be a little bit different of an episode. Christmas is coming up on me really fast, and I don't have time to pen out a normal script the way I do, so this is going to be mostly us off-the-cuff reactions to the episode and a pretty quick-to-produce review, so thumbs up, hope that works. The setup for this episode is pretty simple. The Ghostbusters are on their way back from a job in upstate New York, where Ray apparently shot a cat.
I told her to keep the cat out of my way. I mean, it's not like the fur won't grow back or anything.
And wind up getting lost. They don't know which way to go on a turnpike, and the car's battery or something dies. They get stuck and head out into a blizzard.
I knew I should have worn my long undies.
Winston's pretty bummed about being out in the storm on Christmas, but Peter doesn't really care.
What a way to spend Christmas Eve, eh, Peter?
Typical.
What's with him? Christmas isn't Peter's favorite season. His father was always away at Christmas. That affects you after a while.
Anyway, the Ghostbusters wander through this storm, but it's not really a storm, by the way, and wind up at what looks like a really old town.
It's almost like something out of Victorian England.
Old or not, they've got to have a phone booth somewhere. Come on.
While wandering through town, they come across ghosts. And what do Ghostbusters do when they find ghosts? They bust them, except for these ghosts are really obviously not normal ghosts. You got this guy with the big beard and the nice pretty lady and what obviously looks like death. These are the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. It's incredibly obvious, guys. You're idiots. Despite name-dropping Tiny Tim and Ebenezer Scrooge, the episode tries to play it off like these are normal ghosts and no one's gonna notice, and the kids are gonna be surprised when the Ghostbusters get back to the future. That storm was a time hole, by the way, and Christmas is dead. Nobody likes Christmas. What happened? Everyone says bah humbug. It's like a bah humbug, like, swear-off.
Bah humbug you! Oh, bah humbug you! Hey, pinhead, bah humbug! Bah humbug! Okay, I'll give you Christmas cookies all over me.
Just bah humbugging it up. It's amazing. They find out that after they left, Ebenezer Scrooge wrote a book. Not The Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, but A Christmas Humbug. Yeah, that's why everyone's saying humbug. Because this book by a cranky old man who didn't like Christmas became so popular that it eliminated the whole entire holiday worldwide. One grumpy guy ruined Christmas for everyone. Completely believable, right? No, not really, but that's the plot.
Bah humbug!
Anyway, the problem becomes super obvious.
1, we went back in time. 2, we changed history so Scrooge won. And 3, now no one celebrates Christmas anymore.
Fascinating.
They need to solve the problem, so Egon gets up the idea that he's somehow going to create a magic suit that lets him go inside of the ecto-containment unit and fetch the ghosts. In the meantime, in case he screws up, the rest of the Ghostbusters are going to go back to the past and pretend to be the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future, so, you know, they can save Christmas anyway.
Why do I get the distinct feeling I'm not going to enjoy this?
It's really silly, but it opens up the door for some pretty fun antics. You get to put Peter in a wig, and he gets to play, you know, the ghost of Christmas past, and like, he's pushing Ebenezer Scrooge around the room in a wheelchair and giving him one of those old Viewmasters so he can see like he's flying around London. It's pretty cool. It's really silly, though. Really, the cool part of this episode, though, isn't the Christmas stuff. It's that you get to see the inside of the containment unit. You get to see Egon jumping around in this crazy spacesuit, seeing what looks like an enormous, endless cavern, like a whole other dimension where all the ghosts are trapped. And it's sort of like, you always wonder what's in there. Are they just compressed atoms? Is it like a jail? No, it's like this other realm that they get to be in. And, I mean, they're obviously not happy there, though, because as Egon's getting the Christmas ghosts out of the containment unit, all the other ghosts notice him, and we see, like, a bunch of ghosts from past episodes, and a few I haven't reviewed yet, including those really annoying ones from episode 1, Zunk, Slurk, and Snark. And they all chase him because they want to get out of the containment unit, right? But, you know, of course, Egon makes it out, he takes the Christmas ghosts back to Scrooge, and they solve the problem, because, you know, it's a Christmas episode.
You will be visited this night by 3 spirits.
3 more? I'm not sure I can stand it.
So Egon gets the ghosts, takes them back to England through the time portal, and they save the day. They go through the whole night again, visiting 3 ghosts of Ebenezer Scrooge, and they basically, a Christmas Carol happens. But it happens off screen. The Ghostbusters go back to the future, like they're supposed to be, And that's kind of it. It wraps up, and they're like, if that story was real, is Santa Claus real?
On Dancer, on Prancer, on Donner, on Blitzen! Merry Christmas to all!
And to all, a good night.
Like all holiday episodes, it's pretty lame, but it's also kind of good because it recognizes in the lore of Christmas, thanks to Charles Dickens, there are ghosts, and these are Ghostbusters. What a perfect union to bring them together and have this misunderstanding where they catch the ghost of Christmas future, present, and past, and it messes up the timeline. That's actually pretty clever. I like it. We also get to see Peter take on the role of Ebenezer Scrooge. He has the same problem. My father wasn't around, he says, so I don't like Christmas. And by the end of it, you know, by being the ghost and trying to convince someone else with the same problems he has to get over it and start liking Christmas, he accepts Christmas by the end of it too. And the ghost of Christmas Present, you know, the jolly one, he's like, "Are you gonna be better, Peter?" And Peter's like, "Yeah, okay, I get it. I can stop being a jerk all the time."
I don't think I ever appreciated Christmas until I lost it. Honest.
Anyway, that's it for this week. Sorry for the shorter, sort of random video. Maybe you guys liked it better, maybe you didn't. Let me know. There are comments down there and a subscribe button or something else. But, you know, I still have Christmas shopping to do, so I gotta go. I gotta go really bad. I don't have time for this. I'm glad you do, though. Merry Christmas. And Happy Hanukkah. And Crazy Kwanzaa. And, you know, Happy Holidays. Live long and prosper. I'm sorry. I got this Christmas ornament. I can't not say that. Bye.